Hey guys, Josh here, and I want to talk to you a little bit about this power bank called the TG90. The TG90 is a portable power bank. It's rechargeable, so you can use it over and over again. It is Quick Charge 3 compatible, and it is sporting a capacity of 20,000 mAh. That's a lot of capacity for recharging. With that amount of capacity comes, some weight. This portable power bank is not the most portable. It's not the smallest one you're going to find by any stretch of the imagination, but 20,000 mAh. If you look at this side, it comes with the center USB port for charging itself, and it comes with two Quick Charge 3 compatible charging ports for charging other devices. A neat feature of this charging bank is if you hold down the power button, it has an LED in the top, comes on for a flashlight. Now, no, it's not a flashlight you're going to go frickin' camping with, but it's plenty for if you're on an airplane, it's a little dark, or in the car and it's a little dark, and then it won't actually, distract the driver too much or be too bright for the other passengers around. And again, to utilize that feature, you hold the power button to turn the flashlight on, and you hold it again to turn the flashlight off. If we just take a look at this thing all the way around, it's really clean, and I know this is hard to convey over video, but it feels really solid. I was actually looking for ways to kind of get into this. I was trying to peel things off of it without completely destroying the unit, and I couldn't find anywhere to get it wedged in. I have even gone to the trouble to drop it a couple times, intentionally, just to see if it would leave marks or if anything would kind of begin to come apart at the seams, and it does not. Now, I am not going to volunteer to run out into the parking lot and throw this thing down on the blacktop a couple times, because that's just unnecessary. But I did drop it from about 3 feet twice, once on carpet and once on linoleum, and it didn't even come out of it with a scuff, let alone to crack or anything. Here on the back side you can see the specs. There's the specific model number, the power range, or the capacity of the charge, 74 watt hours, and we'll talk about that here in just a moment. It does only accept 5 volt 3 amp input, and again, we're going to talk about that, as well as it outputs 5 volt per channel. So here's the deal. When it comes to phones, my primary driver is the Motorola Moto Z Force. Along with that, I use the Incipio extended battery. Now, this battery by itself has a capacity of 2200 mAh. The internal battery has a capacity of, I believe, 2200 mAh. You put that together, you're coming to about 4500 mAh total. Now, I know my math is a little off there, but the point is that roundabout that's going to get you, right where we're talking about here. Keeping in mind that 20,000 mAh claim, I have been able to charge this phone, now mind you, while it's powered on. Once the Incipio battery is drained and the primary battery is drained to about 15%, I have been able to charge this phone back up to a full charge 4 times. That's a lot of charging. And then I was able to get 2 or 3 charges on my GoPro Hero 5 session. So if you put all that together, it's coming to right about 20,000 mAh before this thing wouldn't charge anymore. Keep in mind, when I'm charging this phone, it's still powered on, so when it's plugged in and charging, it's not just a direct one-to-one charge, it's also the fact that it's using power as it's charging as well. So I dare say this thing actually is creeping over that 20,000 mAh claim. That is awesome. Now, the flip side to that is, when it comes to charging, you have to charge via this port right here, and that is only a 5 volt 3 amp input. So in order for me to charge this from pretty much dead all the way back up, it took all of 24 hours, if not slightly more. But it took me days to run this thing down. And I don't think that's a bad trade-off. I travel for a living, so portability is important, but so is usefulness. And even though, again, this is not the smallest power bank out there, it's also not the biggest. Here's some reference in size comparison to the Moto Z. And this power bank is just slightly larger in all dimensions than my phone. So, all in all, I am extremely happy, and I think for $30 shipped, which is what I got this for on Amazon Prime, I think it was $29.99 or $29.94 or something, essentially $30 shipped, I've got days worth of charge without having to recharge the power bank. It's not like I only get one charge out of it. It's super durable. It's definitely small enough to be portable without necessarily being pocket-sized, and I think for the price, it is an excellent value.